Myself Rajendra Prasad, mathematics teacher. Today we are going to start 9th class mathematics. Up to 8th class in mathematics there is only one paper. From 9th class there is two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Today we are going to start paper 1, chapter number 2, polynomials and factorization. Polynomials and factorization. First, to understand this chapter, first we have to know what is polynomial. First we have to know the definition of the polynomial. Definition: polynomial, an algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral powers is called a polynomial. This is in this definition very important is non-negative integral powers. Okay, right. To understand the definition, first we have to know what is an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression means a expression involves integers and variables. A expression containing integers and variable is called an algebraic expression. Okay, integer means negative numbers like -2, -1 and 0. Positive numbers like +1, +2 and so on. This is called integers. Negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers, and a variable, that is called an algebraic expression. An algebraic expression containing integers like -0, plus numbers and a variables. Generally, English alphabets is used as variables. For example, x, y, z are a, b, c are p, q, r. Like this, the alphabets are used as variables and integers are negative numbers, 0 and positive numbers. An algebraic expression containing integers and variables. An algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral powers. Which variables are involved in polynomial, they have only non-negative integral powers, is called a polynomial. For example, if we take some examples, then you can understand what is a polynomial. Okay, first we have to take some examples. 2x, yes, 2 is a integer and x is a variable. That's why 2x is a algebraic expression in which the variables involved, x is the variable involved, have only non-negative integral power. X have no power means 1. The 1 is an integer and that is a non-negative number. That's why 2x is a polynomial. For example, this is example 1 and we can see the second example. 3x square plus 4x. This is a polynomial according to our definition. 3x square is a algebraic expression and 4x is also a algebraic expression. Why? Because 3 is an integer, x is a variable. 4 is an integer and x is a variable, and the power of the x variable term x is 2 plus 2 means that is non-negative integer, and the power of here 4x, the variable is x, the power of x is, there is no number mentioned, means 1 means that is a integer. That's why 3x square plus 4x is a polynomial according to our definition. Okay, these are examples. For example, 4, this is a single number. Okay, we have a doubt. According to our definition, an algebraic expression in which the variables involved have only non-negative integral power is called a polynomial. According to our definition, 4 is a polynomial or not? According to our definition, 4 is also a polynomial. Why? Because this is a integer. 4 number is a integer. That is a single number. That is also a polynomial. There is no variable term. Okay, these are examples for polynomials. Okay, then the basic term is, second basic of the polynomials and factorization is degree of the polynomial. Okay, the definition is the highest exponent of the variable. Okay, we have already studied algebraic expression means they have integers and variables. The highest exponent of the variable term is degree of the polynomial. Now we are taking an example. For example, 2x square plus 4x plus 1. This is a polynomial. 2x square plus 4x plus 1 is a polynomial. In this polynomial, there are two variables. Here in first term, there is 2x square is the first term and 4x is the second term and plus 1 is a third term. In these three terms, there are two variables, x square and x. Okay, the highest exponent of this polynomial is, this is power 2. There is no power and for this variable, and this power 2 is for this variable. That's why the degree of the polynomial is 2. Degree of the polynomial is 2. And we are considering another example. Example number 2. 4x cube plus 3x square. Okay. In this polynomial, here also two variables are there. 4x cube, x and 3x square. In these two variables, this first variable is having highest degree, highest exponent, that is 3. That's why the degree of this polynomial is 3. Now example number 3. Now we are considering other example. 4xy plus 3x. This is also a polynomial, but the polynomial having two variables, x and y in first term, only x in second term. Okay, the degree of the polynomial also 1. The highest exponent of the variable term. There are two variables. Here also only one exponent, and here also 1 as an exponent. That's why degree of the polynomial is 1. Okay, next, this is second basic of the polynomials. First one is definition, second one is degree of the polynomial. The polynomials are divided into two types. Generally, polynomials are divided into two types. First one is according to degree, based on degree of the polynomial, and according to the number of terms. Based on number of terms and based on degree, polynomials is divided into two types. First one is according to degree. According to degree, if the degree of the polynomial is 1, the type of polynomials is called as linear polynomials. If the degree is 2, the type of polynomials is called as quadratic polynomial. First example. For example, linear polynomial. Example for linear polynomial. First one, linear. Linear polynomial. Example, 3x plus 5. 3x plus 5 is example of a linear polynomial. Here is a variable term x. The highest exponent of the variable term is only 1. That's why degree is 1. When the degree is 1, the type of polynomial is called as linear polynomial. And second one, quadratic polynomial. For example, degree is 2 For example, degree is 2, the type of polynomials is called as quadratic polynomial. For example, degree is 3, degree of the polynomial is 3, the type of polynomials is called as cubic polynomials. This is one type of classification according to degree. And second type of classification is according to number of terms. Okay, according to number of terms, again the polynomials are divided into different types. According to number of terms. For example, 3x square plus 2x plus 3. In this polynomial, there are 3 terms. Terms are divided with plus symbol or minus symbol. There are how many plus symbols are there? 2 plus symbols are there. That's why this is term number 1, this is term number 2, this is term number 3. There are, in this polynomial, there are 3 terms. How many terms? Terms 3. That's why when the number of terms are 3, the type of polynomial is called as trinomial. When terms are 3 in a polynomial, the type of polynomial is called as trinomial. For example, second example, 2x square minus 2. In this polynomial, there are 2 terms. Why? Because the minus is dividing the 2 terms. This is term number 1 and this is term number 2. Okay. When the number of terms is 2, the type of polynomial is called binomial. Binomial. Third one, there is only one term, 3x. 3x is only one term. There is no plus symbol and there is no minus symbol and there are no other terms are there. Only single algebraic expression is there. This type of polynomial having only one term. This is only one term. This type of polynomial is called as monomial. This is called monomial. If the number of terms is 3, that is called trinomial. If number of terms is 2, that is called binomial. If number of terms only 1, that is called monomial. This is classification of polynomials according to degree and according to number of terms. According to degree, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. According to terms, monomial, binomial, trinomial. Now, based on these basics, we are going to solve some problems on exercise 2.1. According to these basics, we are going to solve some problems on exercise 2.1. Exercise 2.1. Children, textbook page number 32. Textbook page number 32, bit number 1. Okay, in this bit number 1, find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. Okay, bit number 1, question number 1. Find the degree. First one is x power 5 minus x power 4 plus 3. Okay. In this polynomial, there are 2 variables. First one is x power 5 and second one is x power 4. In these 2 variables, the highest exponent is 5. That's why the degree of the polynomial is 5. Okay. In the same manner, we have to solve remaining problems. So I have to find degree of the polynomial. For example, the second one is there are two variables x square and there is x. In first variable the exponent is 2. That's why this is the highest exponent. That's why the degree of the polynomial is 2. In the same manner, we have to solve the remaining one. Bit number 2. Bit number 2. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable? Okay, only one variable, that is a polynomial. We have to find whether it is polynomial or not, and it is polynomial with one variable or not. In first one, second bit, question number 1. 3x square minus 2x plus 5. According to our definition, 3x square minus 2x plus 1 is a polynomial. Okay, and the variable term is only x. X is a single variable. That's why this is a polynomial in one variable. Okay, this is a polynomial in one variable. Next, third one, bit number 2, question number 3. P square minus 3p plus q. According to our definition, p square minus 3p plus q is a polynomial, but this polynomial is with two variables. P and q are two variables. In this bit, we are only discussing with only one variable. Polynomials with one variable. That's why this is not a polynomial with one variable. This is a polynomial with two variables. Okay, this is not. This is yes. This is no. Okay. Next, bit number 3. Write the coefficients of x cube in each of the following. Third one. Third bit, question number 1. X cube plus x plus 1. Okay. The coefficient means which this is a variable. The preceding number is called as coefficient. There is no number, that means 1. The coefficient of the x cube is 1. There is no number in front of the variable, that means that is 1. Coefficient of x cube is 1. So, next, second example, bit number 3, question number 2. X square plus root 2. In this example, the coefficient of x cube, this is x cube. Two minus x cube plus x square. This is x cube. This is a variable, but in front of there is minus symbol. There is no constant number between a variable. That means the coefficient of x cube is minus. Here there is no minus symbol. That's why the coefficient is plus 1. In this example, there is minus symbol. That's why coefficient of x cube is minus 1. In this manner, you have to solve remaining bits on the exercise 2.1. If you have any doubts, ask through your WhatsApp group.